Afternoon Technosphere. I'm not liking today much. I'm struggling and nothing's happened and there is no actual incidents to explain my general feeling of not getting it togetherness and lack of enthusiasm. I'm really boring this morning, and I made the fatal mistake of not cleaning my kitchen, so I came down to a stinking shit mess. But a nice thing happened. My lodger gave me a hug for being me, which I thought was really nice, and that put a smile on my face briefly. And so, in the absence of being able to get anything together, I am not getting anything together. I haven't even made it out into the sunshine. Yeah, can you see it shining behind me? I know it's bad if I can't go and sit in the sunshine. And right now I can't go and sit in the sunshine. So I thought that I would continue with my investigation of the individuals who are looking after the companies that are causing 71% of the fuckeries that are fucking up the planet. And so I was going to do one a day, but what I realised was that we are engendered with this sense of panic, like, oh my god, climate change is going to happen, we're all going to die in the next 50 years, you must panic. Oh my god, the Tory party are going to kill everybody, we've all got to do something about it right now. Oh, Brexit, let's panic. Trump, let's panic about fucking everything. And there's a lot to panic about. But I also think that the state of panic is not really particularly effective in terms of managing one's time, resources and activities. So I'm not going to panic about anything, even though it's critical. I'm going to attempt to maintain what is known as a situational overview. And in line with this new thinking of mine, because I have been engendered by a sense of panic a lot of my life, and that might be because I'm a PTSD sufferer, but it also might be because the dominant media is trying to keep us all in fear. Anyway, so I was going to do one of the company heads a day, but I thought we won't get to know them properly if I do one a day. And they need to be like human beings in my life and in my mind. So what I'm going to do is one a week, because there's no rush, because they're not about to stop running their companies. Their companies are not about to stop running the earth into the ground. And there is no hurry for me to become acquainted with these individuals. So we're going to do one a week. And I've only done one morning musing this week, and it's fucking Thursday. It shows why my fight against the patriarchy is doomed to failure, because I can't even get it together to do a live stream every week. Oh, hello Jenny, you're just in time to hear me sharing the information that I found about a gentleman called Bob Dudley, who is the chief executive officer of BP. And so I thought, there's probably quite a lot to know about this man, isn't there? And big seeing is how he's probably one of the most influential people in my world, I'm going to spend the rest of this week, which is unfortunately only today and tomorrow. I might do it at the weekend, but I don't like to engage with that sort of stuff at the weekends. I'll probably be out anyway. So, Bob Dudley. Now, Bob Dudley was born Robert Warren Dudley on the 14th of September 1955. He's 63. And he was born in Queens, New York. I don't know anything about Queens, New York at all. It's a place I've heard mentioned in movies. so I don't know much about it. If anybody can tell me anything about Queens, I might Google it. Anyway, he was born there. He's a UK, he has dual citizenship of UK and the States, and he went to Hinsdale Carter School or something like that, and then he did chemical engineering or something like chemistry, some kind of chemistry at the University of Illinois. He went on to the Thunderbird Business School to do a degree in business, and he's got an MBA from the Southern Methodist University. And he lives in Mississippi, and his hometown is Hattiesburg. He also has a very long and fairly spectacular business career, spanning a lot of the companies that we know, like Amoco, and he's currently in situ in his job. Now, I'm a bit confused because the list that I read said that he lived in England, but Wikipedia says he lives in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I don't know if that's his hometown, or that is, as in, that's where he was born, or that's his hometown, is that where he resides. But the chances are that Bob and Mary Dudley have several residences, and I doubt whether they're only in the US and the UK. I would imagine the Bob and Mary have got a tidy portfolio of properties, a tidy global portfolio of properties that is probably making them money on the side of his bigwig job with BP. Maybe Mary manages the properties. I don't know how they organise their domestics. So anyway, so that's Bob. I was going to say something else about him, but I can't think what it is. Oh yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. So I wanted to find out more about Bob Dudley. So I looked on Wikipedia, which is the first point of research for everything. And then there was a link. So you had to click the link to other information. So I clicked it, and there was a little video of Bob Dudley. And I thought, oh great, video of Bob. How fantastic. I'll get a little portrait of Bob. And anyway, the video content wasn't available via my browser. And I was like, oh, for real? It's like, I'm going to actually have to get a VPN. I wasn't going to bother with trying to have any kind of internet security because obviously they're all watching me and I don't care. But anyway, it's now starting to infringe on my personal life because you can't necessarily watch the video that you want to watch if the content isn't allowed in your country. So you have to have a fucking VPN. I don't even know what VPN stands for.
Enzo came by?
Yes, he did. I don't even know what VPN stands for, but I do know that I have to get one in order to watch videos online quite often because borders are even virtual these days. I mean, not only have you got a load of fake national borders surrounding individuals and marking out bits of earth territory as belonging to someone, something, some cause, you've now got fucking people telling you that information can only be sent to certain places. So, if anybody knows of any open source VPNs that are reliable and free, please tell me, because it strikes me again that access to information and the free movement of information is the critical and crucial issue of our time. And I bore myself with saying the same thing. And it happens all the time. I'm in the middle of researching something, I'm looking for something, I'm trying to understand something, and I come bam against some institutionalized or organised method of putting out misinformation, preventing you from accessing information, misdirecting you as to where to look for information. And I'm starting to take it personally. I'm starting to feel like the freedom of information issue is seriously a thing that I can no longer just bitch about. Everything in my life, from my faith to my finances, has been fucked with by misinformation, poor information, withholding of information, providing of misinformation, secret information, people in the know. It's just filthy and phenomenally unacceptable on every level. And to quote Nisrin, still, I am not discouraged. And on that note, I think I shall go and engage with Namyo Horenge Kyo in the absence of any other sense to be had anywhere. What are you going to do? At least I've got that, eh? And believe me, that's not an at least. That's an at most. There is actually nothing else to have. And but I won't go into that now. But once in possession of Namyo Horenge Kyo, so long as one maintains an understanding that developing one's awareness cannot be done within limited parameters. Developing one's awareness can only be done if one maintains an open perspective and is willing to listen to all other perspectives equally. Not agree with them, but listen to them. Again, to quote Nisrin, as long as persons of wisdom do not prove my teachings to be false, I will never yield. Have a nice day. I feel better already.